We have a rental management system that we've built.
What? Uh-huh.
Yeah, these rental management systems helps rental owners and agencies to manage the properties. And there are a lot of people who can easily reverse an M-Pesa transaction.
Yeah.
They tell you they have paid and they
Then
have not
they
paid.
reverse, yeah.
Maybe you are not in the country.
Yeah.
Na uko na manyumba Ruiru ama Juja.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a problem that really now you can say that this is a problem. Even when you go to the landlords, they tell you we have this problem. Now we build that solution to help mitigate that problem.
Saseni, karibuni sana for Celeste Reflection. Manze nimewamiss. Happy new month. We're in the month of March. Happy new month. Watoto wametoka midterm. Yes, and we are back for Celeste Reflection. Thank you so much for your comment. Episode ya Mkuru, mulichangamka, muli-engage. Thank you so much. And as I said, we are going to keep the Founders series always coming. We are always going to have a founder every month. Because kuna wale watu tulieka kwa vision board, tunaanza biashara hii mwaka. Tunataka kujaribu biashara. We want to try self-employment. We want to try just having a side hustle. So every month you're going to have a founder, at least one. Tukipata wawili, tukipata watatu. Well, it's a win for us, okay? But today I have a founder. Kwanza huyu ni founder. Women in tech. Let me give you a short story. Every time on Instagram nikitengeneza kazip, like any small thing that I get to do, hata kama nita connect Bluetooth speaker na simu yangu, I call myself a woman in tech. Sasa leo wacha niache hiyo mchezo, because now today we have the real lady in tech, the real woman in tech on studio. She's a founder as well. She's going to share about that side. Hiyo side yenye watu wengi tunaonanga manzi mademu wako tech nikaa the same na wale mademu wenye uendesha zile trailer, zile trucks. Like mad respect to those women in those fields. So today we have a guest. I'll let her introduce herself. Yes. Then muulize maswali 2-3 because sisi wote tuko na maswali za side ya women in tech. Yes. Karibu sana Sophie.
Asante Sele. I'm so glad to be here.
Karibu.
I always watch you and nilikuwa nataka nasema one day I want to be there.
Siku imefika.
Yeah. So my name is Chebet Sophia. I am the founder of Ophicore Digital Technologies. It's a software and digital marketing company based in Juja, Kenya. What we do and what we aim to do is to empower businesses in this modern era with innovative technology, digital solution, and automation to enable them to get measurable results. So today I'm here at Celeste Reflections and I'm happy.
Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Here we love guests.
Yeah.
Here we love guests. Tunapenda watu, tunapenda kulearn. Unlearning and just learning from different worlds.
Yeah.
Umesema it's called?
Ophicore Digital Technologies.
So it's purely digital.
Yeah, digital
what
solutions.
Do you do?
What we do is that we offer services both in software and digital marketing aspects. So in software, we offer AI solutions, machine learning solutions, IoT solutions. I will explain that later in
ndo hata sasa nishaanza hata kupotea. So when you say software, does it mean like you build up
systems?
Coding, hizo vitu zote?
Coding, everything. So we build systems that help these businesses and even other individuals apart from outside the business. So in software also, we are offering system development, as I said, website development. I think most people now can relate to website development. It's much relatable. And then when we go to digital marketing side, we offer social media management, we offer graphic design, we offer digital marketing, SEO, yeah. So
Sophie, let's start first of all with like career. After high school, ulijua unataka kuwa tech, women in tech?
No.
Ama is it something that late, because now everyone is embracing technology, but back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, I wanted to be a doctor. So
daktari?
Yeah, nilikuwa nataka kuwa daktari.
From a doctor to
From a doctor to... Now, my story is quite interesting, as I say. because when I finished high school, I did not manage to get into medicine, so I got into journalism.
Oh.
So I'm a journalist by training. Right now, I'm in my last year. I'm in my last semester, actually.
As a journalist?
Yeah, as a journalist. But
Wow.
But when I was in second year, I got that conviction to build something for myself. I always wanted to be in tech. I don't know, I just had that inspiration, that drive to build something. And then when I was in second year, I started doing short courses. I did a short course in Ophicore Digital program. I don't know if you know that program. So I did a digital marketing and e-commerce course. So that's where now I started doing small gigs on digital marketing, graphic design for businesses. Yeah.
So I want to understand. Tech is, na assume tech is very wide.
Yeah, tech is very wide.
Sasa uko side gani ya tech?
So let me break it down into 4 that people can understand. The first one is there is the software. That's the logic now, the brain, the code, everything. That's where systems are built now through coding and programming. And then now we have the infrastructure. Those are the hardwares, the devices.
The first one is
the software, the logic.
Software.
And then we have the infrastructure. That's mostly the foundation of everything.
Tunaonanga ikiwa heavy.
Yeah, so you see something like a phone, maybe something that has been programmed like a tracker. That's that hardware part.
Okay.
Alafu there is where I am now as a journalist and as I can say a visual creative, because I'm also a visual creative. Where I am is the intersection between the tech and the human interface. That's the interface now. I can say it's also called the experience. Where now, this solution that we have built, how does the user relate to it? How do I ensure that the user's needs are met through the solution?
That's what you're saying.
That's where I'm sitting now as a non-technical founder.
That's what you're saying. You even help run manage social media. For
social
clients.
Media platforms. And one thing I can say about Ophicore Digital is that we are building solutions to solve a problem. We never build a solution just for the sake. We find the problem first before we build a solution. So that's where now I come. We start with talking to the user, understanding what they are struggling with. Maybe this business owner is struggling with inventory, and then now we build a solution to help mitigate that problem. Yeah.
So mostly, let me see if I'm getting it clearly. Mostly, you must get this client who wants to be helped at a certain thing. So like you've said, inventory. So you build up that software for them, ama unawapatia things that are existing? No,
we build that software for them because your problems might not be the other person's problems. Maybe they want something different from the other person's inventory. Maybe it's the same inventory, but this other person's want something that has a different feature than the other person. So we build you a custom software, a custom system that will help you run your business effectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, from where I sit, this idea yangu Sophie, we feel like women in tech, I don't know kama it's still the thing out there, but tuna feeling ni kama it's a very tough industry for women.
Yeah.
Is it the case? Unajua, I've met you today. I want you to tell me, is it the case? Ama sai we have... I know things are changing.
Yeah, things are changing. So I can't say it's a tough area right now compared to before, because right now there are so many women who have gotten into tech, either by maybe being the one who is coding, or maybe even being just a founder like me, a non-technical founder. So a non-technical founder is a person who mostly deals with the business part of a tech startup or a tech company. This person also deals with human interaction and human interface rather than the coding part. Because when you hear tech, one thing that people think is just coding. Just
coding for sure.
Yeah. So as an untechnical founder, that's where I am. So it's not hard as before. And yes, there are challenges being a woman in tech. No, it's still a male-dominated area. It's still a male-dominated area, and sometimes you walk into rooms, maybe you're pitching a solution, and you just feel that, I don't know, it's inferiority complex or something. You just feel you're not.
Have you ever felt intimidated?
Yeah. I have.
How many
a
years
lot.
now, actually? How many years now has it been? Well,
It
you're
has
still
been,
in school.
it has been 3 years. This is our 3rd year in operation. I started back in 2023. That's when the idea was born now.
Do you still feel intimidated?
Yeah, sometimes. Because, let me tell you, these rooms where meetings are held, in tech, most of the, I can say most of the meetings that we attend to are sometimes to get investors. Because our products, most of our products, you have to really get a huge amount of money. And then when you go into these rooms, you're pitching your solution, you're trying to get someone to invest. And these people are huge. I don't know. They are big people in the industry. Yes, and most of them are male. So sometimes you still feel intimidated, but I always say that when you know that you're building something that can bring change and that can solve a problem, all the other feelings that you have there that I am not enough, or these are male-dominated area, that does not matter, because you are being a change in that society. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard, but we're getting.
Yeah, you pull through. Has journalism, has it in any way collaborated, or has it impacted your tech business?
Yeah, a lot, because I am a journalist. It's part of who I am. So when I am in tech, the journalism part helps me in understanding the audience, because in journalism we are told that the audience is the most important person. So when building these solutions, I ensure that we don't just build solutions for the sake. I ensure, but first I understand the audience needs, what they need, who are they, how is this solution going to bring change in their lives. So I can say in that way, journalism has really helped me and be more into audience needs and solutions that solve this problem, rather than building solutions for the sake. Because most tech companies, they just come up with solutions. You see a new product in the market, but are they really solving the problem in the market? Because sometimes you find still this business owner has a software, maybe has a system, but is still struggling with some things. Maybe the user interface is not easy enough. Yeah. Maybe they don't even know how to operate, because this person was not consulted first before building the system. Yeah.
So you've mentioned the reason why you got into tech is because you always had a need to create something.
Yeah.
Have you created something? How has the experience been so far in tech?
Yeah, my experience has been great. I've really loved it, and it reached a point that I say that I wish I started earlier.
Really?
Yeah, it has been really great. And one thing that really gives me joy when we are building these systems is finding that business owner that tells you, Sophia, your company, or maybe he or she says, Ophicore has really helped me maybe solve this problem. Now I don't struggle with inventory. Now I don't have to maybe struggle with finance management anymore, because this system has really helped me. So we have built a lot as Ophicore, and maybe just to highlight a few. We are building right now, the latest product that will be going to the market soon is an AI-powered car tracker. Yeah, so this AI-powered car tracker is using AI to track your day-to-day activities as the car owner, and then using that data to alert you when there's something different from the data that they are used to. So for example, you're going to work from Monday to Friday. They monitor the data, they study the data from
Which
Monday.
data? Which data? Is it
The
the
data
kilometers?
Is it
and the fuel consumption?
Yeah, the kilometers, even the location, because we are using geolocation also. It also tracks your location. So you're going from maybe Ruiru to Kilimani, out of town, every day, Monday to Friday. Then maybe Saturday you're going to church, maybe you're an SDA member. Then maybe on Sunday you don't go anywhere. So in a case where your car goes out of that geolocation, it will alert you either if it will alert you through calls or SMS. So if your car is in danger, or maybe even you are the one who is driving this car outside of your geolocation, you'll still get that notification. So it will help mitigate the risk of theft.
Right now, cars are being stolen.
Sometimes cars are not really, because car is an asset. A car is a very huge asset. So protect that asset protect it very well, I can say. Yeah.
I love that. Hiyo naweza kuwa customer.
Yeah.
So at the end of the week, at the end of the month, every day you get your data.
Every day you get your data, and then now it will give you a monthly report. You can scroll through, you can see, you can replay. Actually, this it will also record the audio inside the car. You can replay and hear what they are saying. Maybe it's someone who has stolen your car. You can hear what they are saying.
So it's just like the car tracker, but now this one is AI.
It's AI powered. Yeah.
Hey, okay. Hiyo itatusaidia wengi. There's a lot of theft ya magari, so that one will really, really help. I'd love to hear your experience so far. Is there something, now this one you're creating the AI powered tracker.
Yeah.
Is there something you've done before that has been successful in your business?
Yeah. There are several.
Give us maybe, share with us maybe
share
two.
Maybe two. We have a rental management system that we've built.
What?
Yeah, these rental management systems helps rental owners and agencies to manage the properties. Just like you have, maybe you have a rental unit of 50 or maybe 100. You don't have to use the manual records of books, writing at Sophia
has paid.
Room 2 has paid 10,000 this month. And then, that using the manual record tends to bring more errors, especially when dealing with money. You'll lose a lot. So this system is giving you one in all. Like you're managing your rent, so you will see the vacant rooms. You'll be seeing the vacant rooms. You'll be seeing the rooms.
It's an app. It's a platform.
It's a web-based application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be seeing the rooms that are occupied, vacant. Yeah. And then on finance management, you'll also, when someone pays, they pay you, and then it will reflect on the system. So you'll be seeing maybe Sophia room 2 has a deficit of maybe 10,000 Kenyan shillings, and then you'll be able to send them reminders, and automatically it will send an invoice at the end of the month. You don't have to go knocking on every door.
In fact, right now when you're talking, I'm imagining those apartments that have 100 homes. Hizo gated communities with 200 houses. You know, sijai fikiria wanaandikanga kwa kitabu. So it has been a really great system, because what I'm seeing is, what I've said before is that we tending to solve this problem. I live in rented apartments, so I know the problem. In the morning, someone comes and knocks on your door, akuulize, unionyeshe M-Pesa message, ulilipa lini. You have to go through a lot of messages, umuonyeshe tu. So, wewe ukilipa, unamtumia text ama ukilipa automatically inaingia
kwa system, because we integrate with the payment system.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have a pay bill, we integrate. Tukilipa inakuja huko.
If there are landlords watching, I think you should reach out to Sophia. Yeah. The details of Sophia will be down here. Yeah. Is there any other successful project?
Yeah, there, and this one is for a client. Let me talk. I'll not say the details of the client, but we built a finance management system. This is for invoicing, just invoicing the users of their platform. And also, let me talk about a platform for rental listing. Now, the other one was for rental management system, that's just managing the property. Rental listing is now a system that we built for listing the properties that are around. So this system belongs to one of our clients, our major clients. This system will helps to list the client, so the property, either land, houses, or just space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you need maybe you need a plot 50 by 100. You input the measurements, the location, the amount that you're willing to pay. So it will give you within your budget. So if you want something for 50,000, for 10,000, the rental houses also, you will be able to locate it very easily without going through agents. Of course, sometimes agents you have to pay kaki to.
On the app you don't pay.
You don't pay.
You just have to.
You subscribe to their apps. So yes, you subscribe to their app, and then you can search property. Yeah.
So what can you say? Which has been your hardest? Well, you've been in the business for 3 years.
Yeah.
But maybe your hardest experience so far. I wanted to say the hardest year, but
it's still
the toughest season in your business.
The toughest season was when we were beginning, because we were not even I can say that we didn't have any angel investor or any kind of investor for that matter. So I was financing together with my co-founder. I have a co-founder. His name is Joseph Gidinji. He's a software developer. So together with him, we had to finance the business out of the pocket because it was not yet making enough revenue to run itself. So that was hard, because consider also I am still doing other things. And it's economy is
hard.
So
you're still doing journalism, you're still doing other things. The other things are journalism.
No, the other things are being a student, being just having a day-to-day life of a student, and also being just a girl.
And you want to be a girl.
I want to be a girl.
What can you say? Now, I'm happy you've said you have a co-founder.
Yeah.
What can you say is the toughest experience for women in tech? Of course, you've said about the men who are in the meeting rooms, those who are approving, what is it, when you're pitching, you meet the men.
Yeah.
But what is like the harsh reality of a woman in tech?
The harsh reality of a woman in tech, I can say, is just, there's I'll go back maybe to that point also. There's a notion, I don't know if it's a notion or something that was just wired into us as women when we were growing up, mostly African women, that, there are things that you cannot, there are things you cannot venture into, maybe there are things that you cannot do as a woman. But in tech now, you're going against the way the society is, or maybe the norm, So that proves to be one of the challenges, because you are going to meet a lot of obstacles when you are doing these things. You are going into rooms that you're not
expected to,
you're familiar with, but challenges are there in every field. Challenges are there in every field. So as a woman, don't feel that you are a woman, you cannot do this. I am a woman, I cannot. As you said earlier, that you're comparing women in tech to those women who are driving big machines.
Tractor,
because
trailer.
You can do anything as a woman. Actually,
how does it feel when you walk into those rooms, you make your proposal, ama you offer your solution, and all of them, they're left like, where is this girl from? Like, unapata mwapiga wote 10-0. How does it feel?
It feels so fulfilling first. Very fulfilling, because first, I know I'm building something for myself. Two, I am being the change in the society. There's a lot of things that I can contribute to in this society, and that is what I'm doing. I believe I'm doing right now. So when you've maybe given that solution and they're like tick, you feel so nice.
And you've said they're this big.
They're
men.
not big in size, but Yeah, so you feel so fulfilled, and you feel also that you're empowering other people.
Yeah.
Because there are children, there are girls who are looking up to me and other people in the tech community, and they are like, I want to be there that one day. So you feel that you are inspiring others to come also to this field, because there is no field that is, I believe that there is no field that is
easy.
one gender only.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, there's no easy field, as you said also, but there's no field that also does not accommodate everyone. You cannot say that it's a male-dominated field because maybe you're a woman. You also have the strength to do what they can do. Yeah.
Okay. So I love that you've mentioned you want to inspire that young girl or that baby who wants to be in tech.
Yeah.
Who wants to be a woman in tech. But akuziliza, anauliza, umeona wapi wa mama wanafanya?
Yeah.
So maybe to that young girl mwenye anataka kuingia kama Sophia, akona this big dream. But maybe kwa society anaambiwa, sasa wewe ni girl. Yeah. And you know they start when they're very young. Sasa si wewe ni girl.
And it's something that has really made us as Africans not successful in a way, because you remember as a child, when anything that is being taught to you, it becomes the way you think things are going to be, the way things are in the world. And it's not like that. You know, it's not the way we were told. That's one thing I've come to realize as an adult. It's not the way things were told.
You're saying the way we were told when we were young.
Yeah, it's not the way. In terms of difficulties, it's not the same. In also terms of opportunities, it's not the same. So as you're asking,
as the young girl who is looking up to Sophie, like, I want to see those women in tech. I want to see maybe just a word of encouragement, because najua wako wengi wanafanya STEM. STEM ndio iko na technical.
Iko na tech. So as a young girl out there, or even a young man, because now I believe in empowering all of us together. So as a young person out there who is aspiring to get into tech and to be bringing change in tech, and also to bring digital transformation in Africa, I say to you that be what you are thinking to be. Don't let the things that you are told that you cannot do define your future, and maybe that idea or that decision that you are about to make. So going to tech, there are so many people out here who can help you, who can mentor you. Get a mentor, get a person who can inspire you into becoming who you want to be. So tech is not male dominated to the girls. Here there's no field that is meant for one gender. All fields are open to every person. So you are how much you want, and that fire that burns in you, to be that person. Keep that fire and go forth. We'll be here to support you, to help you, and to mentor you. Yes.
Can you say that where you've gotten to, it has become easier?
Right now? No and yes.
Good. Okay. Yeah. No and yes. I was for the no.
Yeah.
So why the no and why the yes?
It has not become easier because as even I go into a different level, there are different challenges that come with that level. Yeah. So it has been not easy, but it has been a journey that I say I'll be able to endure and to, because now I have a goal. I have something to achieve in the future. So these challenges that are here now, I can conquer them and be that person that I want. But it's not an easy journey. In every stage you're going, maybe even in education, in every stage that you're going, the more you go, the more it becomes difficult, because now you're a person who is dependent maybe on yourself. There are things that come with that also. There are finances, economy, stuff.
Actually, I know you've mentioned finances, but maybe to that founder who is starting a tech maybe company, ama who is now venturing into tech, what's the one simple thing you can tell them not to? Because I know you said at first we were looking for sponsors ama for people who are just willing to give you money to capital. So there's someone who wants to start in the ama digital space ama hiyo tech. What is that one mistake unaweza ambia please avoid this one by all means?
I can say don't build a solution without first knowing who is going to consume this solution. As a founder and as someone who is in this space, one mistake that we did was building a solution that took our time, the money, resources, which are also still a bit strict.
A challenge,
So we spent all that, the finances, the time. The know-how, everything. But now, after the solution is built, no one is willing to buy because what's the problem? There's no problem.
You solved nothing.
You solved nothing. But you've lost the money, you've lost the
what
energy,
was that?
the time.
What was that was nothing?
I can't say it was nothing, but when you're building something, you're expecting it to have return on investment. So but it did not. We're still trying now to restructure it into something different. So I can tell you maybe the details.
You're
of
sure
it.
Somehow it will.
It will, but now that's a mistake that I think you should not even start doing it. Don't say I will do it and then now I will correct like you're doing it.
So can I ask you, how is your journey? Is it I start with the consumer? What is your problem? Then I start building.
And then start building.
Not starting to build.
And then you take it to the consumer and
I force you to have this problem.
I force you to have a problem with inventory and then I give you this product. No, it doesn't work like that.
So like the rental one was, you saw there was a problem.
Yeah, I saw there was a problem. Even where I'm living right now. They have not taken...
Should send it to your landlord.
Yeah, I have really pitched my solution to them, but they are still working on their plan. So, but I can say the problem that we saw and I saw was the problem with manual inventory, manual tracking of records. And there are a lot of people who can easily reverse an M-Pesa transaction. They tell you they have paid and they have not paid. Maybe you are not in the country. Na uko na manyumba Ruiru ama Juja. So that was a problem that really now you can say that this is a problem. Even when you go to the landlords, they tell you we have this problem. Now we build that solution to help mitigate that problem. So never build a solution if you don't have a real problem in the society. Because even someone can ask, where is the money in tech? Where's the money in these solutions that you're building? The money is in solving these problems that people have. Once you solve a problem, the money will come.
If there's no problem solved,
if there's no money,
you stay with your solution.
If there's no problem, you stay with your solution. Now you've wasted time.
But how are the consumers? How are we as the consumers who are we embracing the tech? We are still, because now umesema you're still trying with your landlord and I'm thinking maybe ni mzee ataki stories za kufinya simu anaona anaweza finya pesa ikaenda. So how are the consumers in the tech space?
It's tough, especially in the Kenyan context, let me say, because most of the time when you're building a tech company, you're looking at companies like Google, Zoho, these big companies that really get a lot of revenue. And you're saying, mimi nikishaanza tu hii Ophicore, I will get revenue. But no, in Kenyan context, the consumers are very, I can say they are rigid in terms of adoption of these solutions. But it's changing. So also I cannot fault them a lot. They have really tried. So because in African setup or even in a Kenyan context, something that people really don't understand, they don't take it. They don't. So it's a challenge even convincing someone that you pay maybe 50,000, 100,000 for just a system or something just a solution that is small. They'd
rather fill in those books with the manual.
It's a different thing to sell a product like this cup than to sell a service. You're telling someone, pay this amount of money, even half a million. There are products that we do even with half a million and more. So telling someone that I will do this and this for this amount, it's very tough to tell a Kenyan person that leave what you have been doing and how you have and start adopting this with this amount of money. It's tough, but I have seen a lot of people now changing a bit. I can say the market now is a bit fairer than when we started or even before. So what I can say is that let me talk on the invention of AI, because now there's a solution that when you're giving someone something that is AI powered, they think that you're robots. you're making their jobs go away, or the jobs of other people go away.
You're replacing the human labor. Them.
So, but AI is not replacing anything. The only thing that is happening is that these people who are using AI are now replacing the people who do not use AI. So as a person, even in your industry, any industry, so ensure that you are learning AI to help you become a better employee. If you're an employee, a better business owner, rather than ignoring this technological shift and later someone else who is now using AI replace you in that market. Because if you stay where you are, you're resistant to change, or resistant to a shift, so you will become irrelevant. And the market really changes fast.
I love what you've said, Sophie. You've said AI is not replacing anyone. It is replacing the person who is refusing to use AI.
The person who is using AI will replace the
person who doesn't want to use it. So we just embrace it.
Just embrace it. Ensure that you are working with AI. Working with AI inamaanisha you and AI are collaborating into
because
being
it can't work
person.
alone, so you must instruct it.
Yeah, you must instruct it. So there's no way that you're saying that you let AI work for you. It cannot work for you. Work with AI. So collaborate with AI to become a better person in your post. So that's one thing that is really it's tough on African and on Kenyan market, because the market is still, I can say it's still small in terms of technology. So you're taking a solution like a rental management system to someone, and they think that the caretaker will not have they will not have his job.
And to say caretaker
anafutwa kazi.
But akilan kutumia hiyo kitu
sasa atalipwa what he was being paid, na sasa kazi yake with less work.
Actually, he can even run more apartments with that
app.
Si lazima kai hapa ground floor.
Si lazima amke kila siku aanze kwenda Ruiru, angalie manyumba za Ruiru, angalie Juja, angalie Nairobi. So that's one thing.
And as you've said, the more we fight it, itafika tu mahali upate this change. Like this change had to be there. So the sooner we accept the change and embrace it, the better.
And let me say this, historically, all the technological shifts have proven to create more jobs than it's destroyed. So the more you stay there, ukisema kuna kazi zitatolewa, the more it will create more jobs. Because right now there are jobs even that has come with AI. Now kuna easy remote jobs or AI annotation, easy like there's a lot of things that it has created. So it's for you as a person, as an individual, to change with the change. Change with the change, and you will always become relevant. If you stay there, even as a business owner, you will become irrelevant. If now watu wanaenda, let me talk about also delivery, something like deliveries. If businesses now are doing home deliveries, na wewe unasema I want people to come to my shop. Mimi kama consumer nitasema aje, I want sometimes pia niletewe kwa nyumba. So those people who have deliveries, who do deliveries, I will buy from them, and I will leave you there. So the same with technology. Technology always has shifts and major changes. So if you don't change with them, you will become irrelevant. And for any business to be successful, you have to be dynamic. Dynamic means change. Dynamic means that you can always even sell when things are different from when you started. So you can't You can't say sai sasa juu AI imekuja, I don't want anything to do with AI.
Ni mashetani. Hiyo wazazi wetu wanasema hiyo ni hapana.
Si mashetani. Yeah.
I love that you even encouraged us to embrace AI as much as tungesema inatunyang'anya kazi.
Yeah.
Kumbe inatusaidia kazini. We still want to have those files and records in that shelf. Book keeping ya makaratasi. I mean, change is inevitable, guys. We need to embrace change, no matter how. Thank you so much, Sophie. Maybe just one parting shot. Parting shot, generally, like in the tech space. The things you feel like, sasa nyinyi watu wa tech, hii hata sisi watu wa tech hatujui. But the things you feel like maybe the people in your industry will do better, because now you've talked about consumers. Clearly we don't understand tech. We are hard, kitu ya kufinya hivi kwa simu pesa inasonga, we are scared. But now in your industry, maybe the one call out to our watu wa tech, mnaweza taka mfanye. Because najua pia kuna kwanga na tabia ya huyu anajenga hii kitu, huyu anaiba, anatengeneza, anaongezea kitu. Well, sitaki kusema ni kuiba, but you
copy and then
you start from the root all the way up. The hard, hiyo ngumu umefanya. Then at the very end pale kwa user interface ama kwa ile friendly
interaction
unakosea. Mwenzako anakachukua kote kuanzia chini pale kwa user anakatengeneza vizuri. So I don't know, maybe if that's a challenge in your part, but maybe something in just the tech world.
In the tech world, one thing I really would want to say is that in terms of AI is a big thing right now. And I love AI. I talk about AI. I champion for AI. So in AI, we have done a lot of talking as Africans and as Kenyans. We've done a lot of boardroom talks. We've done a lot of events, AI events, people coming from the West to teach us these things.
To encourage us to embrace AI.
So we have done a lot of talking. Now it's time to build. It's time to build systems that can help our nation. It can help our society. It's now time to build systems for health, systems for agriculture, systems for businesses, systems for every sector of the society. So I believe that as a society right now, I've worked with young people. I am a young person myself. Young people are very intelligent. They have these capabilities to build these things. So even for the government, make that environment, business environment and building environment conducive for these people to build. Let us not stop them before even they start building, because now we're still consuming West AI, Western powered AI or Western designed AI, because they don't understand us. Kenya market is a different market from West Africa. From
the West.
From the West. So let us use this data that we have as Kenyans to build something that resonates with us, because homegrown problems deserve a homegrown solution. That's what we are championing also to build, because we need a better Kenya with the solutions that we are building. We need a better healthcare with the solutions that we are building. Let us not stay in that phase now and continue talking that AI is doing well. Yes, we know that AI now is here. Now let us build. Let us build, and I know with that, it will not be the same. It will not be the same. Things will be moving even faster, more accurately, especially in health. I know I have not built anything in health, but I think that if we really come together, even as founders and as people who are in tech with this AI solution, we can build something that can help our society in terms of health.
I love that. So unasema tukifika Marikiti, tukifika tunapata AI zaki kwetu.
Zaki kwetu. Because imagine something like for agriculture. Agriculture in Kenya is not the same. We have a lot of problems, even in terms of the market. Where do we sell to?
That's true.
What do we plant?
Yeah.
So if we are using system yenye ilidesigniwa huko majuu, they are planting something different from us.
Yeah.
So let us use this data that we have and build something for Kenya. If you are in Africa, let's build something for Africa. Yeah, so using the homegrown, bring the homegrown solutions to solve the homegrown problems. Yeah.
Now this is where we call unto our consumers. You as the person in the agriculture field, bring your problems to Sophie. Ophicore. Ophicore, sorry. Ophicore. Bring your problems to Ophicore. Then they will create a solution
to solve that problem.
That fits your problem. Okay?
Yeah.
So kama ni msee yako healthcare and you feel like maybe I've been looking for someone to do this and this and this, Sophie is here.
Yeah.
Bring your problem, and maybe your problem will help other healthcare facilities ama other healthcare hospitals. Yeah, thank you so much, Sophie.
Thank you
personally
for having me.
Nimependa. Yeah, I thought I would hear terminologies and hard tech words, but it was very easy. Like I've learned something. And thank you so much for coming to our show. Next time when we call you, maybe when we advance in tech now we're at level 1. When we advance, please don't say no. Okay. I
will always be ready to have a talk.
Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that was an interesting episode. I hope you learn kitu. And if you're in the tech space, please own up that space. Whether you're a woman, a man, own up. There's what is burning. There's that thing that is burning. Maybe you've wanted to create a platform where ladies can get pads ama sijui nini ama kitu najua kitu mtu akipata kwa simu itakuwa quick fast kudonate ama please let that fire keep on burning and create that yenye itasaidia watu. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm your host Celestine Dinda. See you next week. Bye.